Isadora Duncan, Funkin. 1 second, please. Got to get the teleprompter going. Good evening. Very rare jump in tonight from me. I'm chewing like a cow already, but this is the last one I'm going to have for a little while. Maybe to the weekend, that is. Give me a second. I'm getting the teleprompter up so I don't have to lean in. Oh, it's already there, too. So, here we go. Opera. Oh, my God. The A team's in already. I figured you guys. In between, well, the afterglow. So, this is like the hangover. You guys stuck with me for a few. How's everybody doing? And oh my Lord, Brittany's even in here. How you doing, Brittany? Just a time flip, and we got Tommy and Tracy. You don't even have to mention them anymore. They're like the Knowledge twins. I was at Tim's, another Knowledge fella, and I set my glass up behind me. My glass insulator buddy, Twiggy's here. This is one I just got diesel fuel off of. With that stuff. I put it in a bucket a couple days. It works. And I'm still waiting for your video, too. Little Rabbit Foo-Foo. I don't know how long we're going to go tonight. This was a big day for me. We'll keep it as a big day. But I thought I'd jump in here because I'm off tomorrow. Why not? Talk to the peeps, see if it goes. Tim, you're here. See, I set up the glass. Got some Wheaton behind me. And here's one for you. This is, I think, Anchor Hocking. And I can't get rid of it. That was like a $2 find at where'd I get that? I think at the thrift at Goodwill. I thought when I found it, it would go easy. I think I've had it on 2 things and didn't get rid of it. So now I'm going to have to go over to one of these Etsy's, I think. Just same as this Wheaton glass stuff. This is really hitting me. That is Abraham. This was what they sold less toil in, I think, in the early 60s, late 50s. That's Wheaton. And then, of course, I thought this was the best for the Wheaton presidents or famous people. That's JFK. What's up with that, man? What's up? Oh, on the markings on the bottom of this, none. 0. There's no markings at all. But I've seen it listed as, I got 2 of the JFK ones. I've seen that listed as, when I look for it all the time, it's always comes up Anchor Hocking. I don't think it's Fenton because I have Fenton. Philly Picker, how you doing? A couple of pickers. I thought you guys would be live, but here we go again. And it's Rob and Lisa. What are you guys on? Like hiatus? You guys don't have the. I mean, you guys used to be on every night. I used to jump in. You were like my late night dead time thing. I was like this. Can I watch them on? Tommy, he goes on at 11 o'clock. There ain't no way I'm staying up for that unless it's like a weekend. But that's Milk Glass, of course, and with Hoover, huh? So what? Is it a $10 piece? Is it a cookie jar? I've seen it as a cookie jar. I've seen it as a ice bucket. So is it a cookie jar, ice bucket, or whatever you want to call it? That's the answer. And Tim, you showed earlier it looked like milk glass. I could have swore I'd just seen one at Goodwill. It was about that big and it had the candle holders around it. You called it something. What the heck is that called again? Mel. All the way from Australia. How you doing? You think that's an ice bucket? I think it's an ice bucket, not a cookie jar. But what was that white that glass, that milky glass thing you called? But you didn't call it milk glass, and you said you had to put a flashlight on that one too. And is that desirable? I got it in your chat tonight. Great show anyway. When you start talking about that glass, I start lighting up because, yeah, the custard stuff with candle holders. That's interesting. I can't do that. There he is. What's up, Copper? I got both the gifts, man. I treasure this one I just got today. This is the Olympic pin. That's going to the daughter. This is very prestigious wins for me. And even if they sent me like a cork, it still would. I won the game. It's a prize. That's the way I look at it. Look at that. We'll take the. This is old. This was picked from a yard sale. I forget even what it's called, but I sold it all. But these couple things still works. If I cut myself on the live TV tonight, you guys will say, "Well, you know what? I seen his last show, and he kind of sliced his neck." So, oh. But this is a win. It's a win-win situation. Give me a minute, because I've been waiting for this. I got the movie over there too. That's a 4-banger. It's not a porn if Ken's in here, because the coppers don't have porn category. So hold on, there's something in here. This is a tough ass package. I'll tell you that much. We're getting there. I don't want to break out with the knife again. This is. There it is. There it is. It's the pin. Look at that. Signed by the coppers themselves. It's like a big thrill to me. Thank you. I get a thank you. See, this is from the coppers on live TV, and they even wrote a note. Harry, your live sucks. Ours are better. But here's the gift you won from our thing. Don't come on again. Thanks. Nah, they didn't say that. But this is what I won. Awesome. To me, it is. I don't care about the value. It's a gift, and I want it's like a trophy to me because I beat the other 2 people that were in the trivia game. No, I beat NASCAR, so that was good because he's smart. Truly appreciate you hanging out. Coppers is like, you want to check out our channel, check them out. They're new, but they're going to be hot. And they do the storage locker, and I like it a lot. So that's one of my they're my favorite storage locker people, them and the Crockers lockers. So thank you very much. I'm going to do the movie thing, but a movie's a movie. But this is cool. I might even put it on my mountain climbing hat because this is the 90. What is that? The 96 Olympics. Yeah, this was the Atlanta one. So that's cool. Opening ceremonies. I like Olympic pins because I go up to Lake Placid all the time, and they had, of course, 80 and like 1932 or something. So that's cool stuff to me. There's Ken. Here it comes. So the orneriness has started. Not yet, but it's coming. Hello, buddy. Detector Jim and Paul. How you doing, Detector guys? I almost went out. Almost, but I didn't get to go. Yesterday. That was yesterday. Today was a sad day for me and my family, but we'll keep it at that. At the end of the show, I'll tell you about that. But life goes on. Yeah, I want a fair and square. They got some tough questions. Check out their trivia. It's just worth going in there because Copper State, her brother sits on there, and he's got some cool stuff, but the stuff he shows is tough, and it gets you thinking. So it's cool stuff. Hoover, how you doing? Glad to see you stop in. As you can tell, I got the music down real low because we're not allowed to play music, and I'm not going to play that free music stuff because it's like that's worse than watching I'd rather have Lawrence Welk with like bubbles going behind me. That'd be cool. And we're back into Office Harry because nobody give me the laptop to go over into the thing. Got 1,000 viewers or subs, and I can't go on the phone yet. I got to wait for like 90 days or something like that, I guess. So that sucks, but that's the way it goes. I don't know who's on tonight. I'm just jumping in between. I'm like the overlap show, something like that. So if nobody else is in, and if you're bored, come on in, and we'll talk about usually nothing or a little bit of something. But got some great people in here. Like always, got a couple of coin peoples. We got storage locker cleaner hours, and of course the resellers. That I'll tell you who has a lot of knowledge, and is Tommy Bernard. That every time he comes into something, he's got his stuff together. So you want to check him out. I don't know how much they clown around on the lives, but in between he's clowning around, he knows what he's doing. So shipping and what countries he's sending it to, and ling ling and ding ding. Well, you guys were I both of you. There you are, back to back. Kent and Tommy, back to back. Here, I checking out these prepper channels. End of the world, guys. Guess who's in there? these guys. What the hell are you guys doing in there? I couldn't last long, man. They're just depressing to me. So I had to go over and watch the Sleeping Asians. So that's just the way it goes. Clown around, laugh out loud. Well, but they're both good resellers. They actually know what they're talking about. So in between, I'm telling you, they know what they're talking about. Sneakers, shirts, body armor they'll sell on contracting. He knows what he's talking about too. I still can't figure out his name, but he comes in. I'll try to pronounce it, and we'll have to say, is he right or is he wrong? But we'll have to see. Great. Take out great. Yeah. Really? See, Tommy must travel too to find his reselling treasures and stuff. But that son of a gun, he knows what he's doing. He's slick. Anybody that can make a living out of reselling, number one, you're not lazy. Number two, you're pretty slick. And number three, you know computers. There's like five. That's just three tonight. We'll give the other three over the weekend. Oh, okay. There you go. Upstairs, but you still know what you're doing. Marie, how you doing? And see, there they are again, Lisa and Rob. They're both in here. They went on retirement on the lives. They used to be on all the time. I don't know what's going on with you two, but I'm having a little bit of like the alcoholics and Burgundy. There's the newest kid on the block. Burgundy resells or sells, and he does sell. How you doing, young man? He's like one of the youngsters in the crowd here. But if anybody's coming on like in a half hour or something, you'll probably want to leave this show. I'm kind of like the in-between show. Philly Road Tech, how you doing? As everything's shutting down, we're all going to have to stick together and get drunk and watch YouTube. Sounds good to me. How about you? Put a 1 up on the chat right now if you think that's a good idea. No. Yeah, well, you'd be in a chat, Tommy. You'd probably be better if I like silver screened you here, but I can't figure that out yet. And little Harry's in bed and we're running around kicking the dog. But one of these days, these guys are good to know because they know how to ship and they can ship overseas and they know where to save money. And that's what it's all about, too, I think. I've sold on 2 things, eBay, and that Facebook resale. Something about toys, and I want to do that Etsy thing for this glass because I think I'll do better over on Etsy with glass. But do I have to put like a scenery there or something like that? You can't just take a picture like good old eBay. I shouldn't have to put like there's Abraham Lincoln. He ain't broke. There's no chips. First run, very nice. Put some flowers in it. Why don't you buy it for $22.50? Well, or $9.99 starting bid. That's how I always did eBay. And my buddy down the street, he just sold one of these for $144. He's got two more to sell, and then I'm going to start putting mine on. They sell. We pay Rowan McCoy. Iffy Signals. How you doing there, Iffy? Marketplace, exactly. That's where I sell a lot of stuff because, well, I know how to do eBay, but bullshit virus is over with. I don't even want to say the name because they named it after beer. Coleman stove, $5. Coleman stoves are okay, but I think check out the lanterns. The red, these are, what are these? And this even has some juice in it, but this sucker's like brand new. This is the 200A. These sell well. Christmas trees do better. Globes are important. You see one with a red globe and it has Pyrex on it. Hang it, that globe itself is like $150. The amber ones are like $70 to $80. Check them out because if you take those apart, you might even do better. So I buy all the Colemans, and I've had for the last couple of years when I see them. I paid up for these for the first time. Anything else has always been $5 and $10. Yeah, that's what Marketplace is great. You meet them in the parking lot, you shake hands, and that's it. And I just missed 2 days ago a big video score, and it was on for an hour. And once I seen it was on for an hour, I already knew it was going. And it was Wii, 40 games, couple guitars, no sport games, so Mario Kart and Mario Bucks. So 40 games, Wii, two guitars, and no sports games, because I think the sports games is the one that don't sell, at least on the PlayStations and the Xbox. But I'll find it yard sale because I got all these new neighborhoods, and they're all big houses, and kids want the next system, so the parents sell them, rake from out under the kids. Good for me, maybe bad for the kid when he gets older. That's part of the yard sale. You just go in and there's a small crowd. They like Mario stuff. Maybe some zombie shoot up things, stuff like that. Sounds good. Sports games together. And the system. I usually get them for, I don't think I've ever paid $20, more than $20 for like a system and 20 games. One time I bought a whole trash bag full of Sega stuff. And a lot of times it's in the houses, so I just pick it up and throw it all in my car, and I get it for nothing. So that would have been the most I ever paid, would have been 40, and I knew that it was probably worth about 150 or more on Facebook, or if I parted it out, it would have been more for, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's going on? Is something going on with the internet? Nobody can hear me. Hey, Kelly, I think the ecom mom. How you doing? What's going on? Is it like going woo woo woo, or am I freezing? Oh, buffing like. Do I have to kick some kids off? Everybody's on. Come right off. I'll run upstairs and go, get off. What do you mean buffing? Is it like you're watching one of those Japanese movies where my lips are moving and you can't? It's not. If he's up here and there. If it keeps up, somebody say college. So, what are you going to do? Everybody's out of college. The restaurants are shut down. I'm back. Good. Yeah, I'm back. Well, did you see that move? That's called the. Is everything okay? Just hop into your router setting, and I don't think that's going to work there, Burgundy. That's kind of like I will kick them off the internet. Wiener heads? Who says that? Ice Bud. That? Yeah, you might be right. Like something that was chopped up. There's more bad. There's a whole frick else for you. You, Ice Bud, just have dirty thoughts. And now, don't do that too many times or you'll be thrown into the naughty bunch. I've got 4 members of the naughty bunch, and they're looking for new members. Mushroom, yeah, more of a mushroom. I don't care. If wiener heads sell, I'm not going to collect wiener heads, but if they sell, I'm going to sell them. I think all the resellers will say, God darn, just found this brand new wiener head. Paid $2 for it, and God darn if I didn't get $14.95 for it, plus shipping. There you say that. See what started. See what you started there. It's stinking Ice Bud. Okay, there. She or he's okay now. Hey, Swamp Picker, welcome to the naughty hour. We were talking serious stuff until Ice Bud started talking to Sacral Toys back here about good, honest to goodness glass insulators. He said it looked like some private part. So now we're on the dirty talk for a few. It always happens. It always happens. Pages, how you doing? Glad to see you stopping. If I'm missing anybody's questions or answers, I'm sorry, but I just can't keep up. I'm going to use age and blindness for this inability to keep up with the chat. But I'm trying. I see people jumping in and out. I guess I was freeze framing you like the Jay Giles song. And I think now I'm back in, so nobody's complaining. I don't know if the voice is fuzzy or whatever. And the teleprompter's working, so. This is going to be Harry. Are you off work this week? I'm off work for a reason, and I'm going to tell you at the end of the chat when I get ready to go to Camp Akasaki. I'm going back to work Wednesday. Tomorrow is my last day. I was kind of hoping like the couple pick one of the heavyweights would come in with a good one tonight. I watched everybody, and I seen like nobody come in, nobody scheduled. So I said, uh-oh, I'm going to have to do a live. You're going to be stuck with me for 20, 30 minutes. So. And some people, for some reason, enjoy teasing me. So cheers. This is more than a 2 beer minimum tonight. We're going for 3.5. I didn't announce that. I forget what the this one was called, but we're just going to do it anyway. Victoria's up. We're in good shape, but she's Midwest, so we're 10:42 here. She's either 9:42 or 8:42. I'm not sure. And we had Brittany's. Brittany's hung out for over a half hour, so I'm happy. And I think everybody else is. Anybody that goes like she's got that cool thing going on. So Brittany's here. You're Eastern time too. Where are you at? Are you in Florida? I thought Victoria was like Michigan or something like that. So you're up late. Are you going to do your 7:30? And you did a 5 tonight with Anthony. And Flippin' Goodies. What's up, Flippin'? I'm flipping, trying to flip some stuff. I want to flip like everything on this desk sitting here right now. I got milk glass, I got china, I got it all. There's a dude I like. It's my Canadian bruh. TOH, how you doing? That guy finds some cool stuff too. Bottle dip, one of my first things, man. When I was a kid, that's all I did. Dig bottles, uh, and things we don't want to mention, and camp out and drink. And we did U.S. Northeast. Oh, you're not okay, but you're up there where the damn you can dig beer cans. So, and I've got to get a new one. So I'm buffering again. That sucks. No, Coors Light's gone. I don't like that anyway because it hurts. It hurts me in the morning. Miller Lite and Bud Light starting to stock down, but guess what? Nobody drinks this. I do. Plenty for me. I bought 2 12-packs, but after the night, I'm going to slow down. I got my liver. My liver's hurt in the morning, so we're going to take it easy on the livers. So, like I said, jumping out 2 and 2. Be right back. Check out the room. Talk to one another. If you're all gone, then I'll know that Tommy and Tracy or the couple pickers are on. But if not, stay tuned. Be right back. I know one thing. There is no lives tonight. Plop on the fizz, and the fizz is back in. So, Midwest, how you doing? Good to see you in here. And that's that. I'm going to have a refreshment. And I'm glad that everybody did stop in tonight because that tells me that nobody else is having a show. So, sorry about that. But you are with the Harry Hour. And I'm glad you're all in. Oh, we went a half hour. So that's good enough for tonight. So good night. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if anybody else is coming in. I wish I could invite somebody. That's coming up in the near future, so we can at least have somebody jump in and be a little bit more interesting, or keep the chat going a little bit. So I threw some glass up and stuff like that, as you see back here, because Tim was in here earlier. Very knowledgeable guy when he starts talking about the glass. Now you guys got him checking out clothes and stuff, which I'm starting to peekaboo at, a matter of fact. And I'll have to get on a shoe hour too, because I think there's some people to sell those. Kent, a couple others. But oh, Tim's still in here. Tim, I'll tell you what, find a whole box of Coleman Lantern Pyrex globes. You'll make some money, I guarantee you. We don't have any of the Asian guests in here tonight. Where are they all at? Yeah, those are crazy. Yeah, they are. Fine red ones, and they're the best. Well, that's the Emily Post going on there. Learned that from some old Three Stooges movies back when I was a kid. Always been using that. Tommy, I think you do pretty good at what you do. I get when I see what in between your wise cracks and your stuff, you actually know what you're doing. So very knowledgeable. Really, the oil. I just dumped a bunch of the regular oil jobbers, like there's one back there in behind that bubble thing, or that's like a human. These ones here. I'll sell them on Facebook. They're just your kerosene jobbers, and they're easy to use. If they have Pennsylvania Railroad on them, you want them. Then they go up in value. Brown-eyed trucker, how you doing? But the Colemans are hot shit, man. The Gold Bond being the best, and some rare ones. There's a book on Coleman lanterns, and if you guys ever find it, I'm going to trade you because it costs like $100 anywhere I go. eBay, $100 with bids. Amazon, $100. It's that thick. Tells you it's like the Bible of Coleman's. Like, if you watch Tim reads a bunch of books. He's got like a whole freaking library back there. And I'm sure some of the other people do, but I have books on toys like Hot Wheels, Johnny Lightnings, and stuff like that, but not on stuff that I like now. Because being a collector, you buy stuff, and then all of a sudden you start collecting it. And I'm more of a collector than seller. You guys are hot shit sellers in a good way, and you are. There's a lot, like a couple of pickers that make their living. Hey, Banjo, how you doing? Am I getting a? How you doing? And that's the Hoover crowd in here tonight. All right. What for? The Coleman lanterns, or like the you're talking about the high end Coleman lanterns? Like I said, these ones here, and that's just plain Jane. They'll go for $100. Good shape now, and that one is in excellent shape. Probably burnt once, and that has a box to it. So you're looking in the 100 scale. And like I said, Glass House Greg down the street, $140. You can find them at yard sales, 10, 20, $30. Those ones, I seen a guy again on Facebook resale, rode 2 hours away, and just he opened the door and his whole wall was full of them. So I just brought a whole carload home. As you'll see in season 2, it was I think my second find of the year, where I tingled, my lip quivered with excitement. But I like these anyway, and I've got the ones that are amber shaped. So that's what they're nice. They're nice. Coin collectors right now. Coins are doing good, but I will tell you one thing. Silver goes any old lower, buy silver. Because it's something safe, and it'll go up. It'll go up. Right now it's at $12 an ounce. I'm like shitting my pants if I could. Used to be able to get silver bars at banks, but they don't sell it. So if you go to the silver coins, like the Stand and Liberties or whatever they're called, the coin guys will tell you, and women, they're a buy right now. And gold, $150, that's dropping. I can't afford $1,500, but I can afford some silver. There's Anthony. How you been? And if you have signed Kansas City quarterback cards, what's his stinking name? Come on, Anthony, help me. This guy, he likes Patrick Mahomes, and he makes his living out of Patrick Mahomes. He hasn't sold underwear yet, but I think he's got a couple pairs signed. He's got Patrick Mahomes cards. He's got Patrick Mahomes pieces of uniform, Patrick Mahomes uniforms, knee pads. He's got it all. And he plays guitar. He's got a song, Patrick Mahomes, of course. Am I wrong now? People in the chat see Anthony. We always see, and we like, he's a good guy. But he's little Patrick Mahomes guy right now. And I would be too if I had a $1,000 card that I can get $2,000 for. Sold. I'm selling it. Uh-oh. Here comes old Star Tracker in the ring. There's one of my Asian realm buddies. Sleeping Beauty. That's not you. That's not you. You're a guy out of Virginia that just somehow you're connected to all the, or Chicago, wherever you're from. Kent, if you're in here, sell that. Now Kent just got on. He's like, oh my God, they're coming. Oh. Kent, settle down. I'm telling you. Ling ling, yeah. There he goes. I know. Hey, get all excited here on us. So that's my silliness and rant of so far tonight. Uh-oh. Victoria's out of here. Victoria, always glad to see you come in. Someday you got to interview me, but I don't want the one on a couple of those tough questions you get. And make sure you interview me without Jen in the room. I'm afraid she'll kick my ass if I give her the wrong answer. Oh, no kidding. I know it's not my Holly. Oh, Lord. Hold on, time out. This is a little giggle break here. Little giggle break. Who's giving? Yeah. Oh, somebody got invited on the show. See? Well, he's better looking than me, so what am I going to do? That's Anthony, bluegrass picker, muscle guy, does 15. Anthony, you work out all the time. You're a runner and like calisthenics or weightlifter and all that stuff too. You like the PX90 guy, beach body, huh? See, I'm off to the. I'm more like the comfortable body. That's what mine's called, the couch body. PX14. Running weights, yeah. I did that. I did that a bunch of years back until tendonitis hit me. Then I was done. Now I'm up to I'm doing the 20 plan on the push-ups. I'm doing pretty good at it. I did 4 a couple days ago, 4 yesterday, and 12 today. I busted out 12. So I'm doing pretty good. That's the 20 plan. Tennis and golf. I like to sell some of those tennis rackets because I will be looking for them. Are they better in the zip case, or does that really matter? And do vintage tennis rackets sell? That's what the next 5-minute question is. Do vintage tennis rackets sell? Stay tuned. So we got, Star Trek's giving us the coronavirus update. And we got the old school picker coming in here. What's up, Harry? What drink are we on? I think I've got I think this is number 6, something like that. It's the over 2 drink minimum. I'm not even calling them the 2 drink minimum anymore. I forget what I named this one, but it's a couple beers anyway. Well, I'll tell you what, Star Trek stuff sells good because I've always done good buying Star Trek, but that's the Star Tracker. Live well, prosper. Now, if you go to Star Tracker's site, who knows what's going to come up, but it's always going to be interesting. I think Kent's a frequent, he's got a couple frequent flyer miles going on there. He likes the cucumber one. Kent, you know, well, there's a nurse flipper. There's somebody that does good. Cat, right? I was calling her Kate for a little bit, but I'm gonna keep the Conrad thing. He's not in here now. The dude with the tank. Another knowledgeable guy. He's good with buying the hats. I think he's the hat guy. So guess what? If he comes in, I would show him a Subaru hat. Is this Subaru hat like worth keeping or selling right now? I don't know where he's at. He's probably over on another chat, one of those prepper channels. But Kat does good, and I will say that the nurse flipper. Hopefully, she is staying out of the diseasey rooms. I can't wait till I get back to work on Wednesday because again in the rooms every day, in and out, in and out. I'm not a doctor, for God's sakes. I'm just the med gas guy. Is your vacuum clogged? I'll fix it. Med air. She knows what I'm talking about. Can't discuss it. Yeah, well, let's all stay safe. They better stick one of them swabs up my nose. I heard they hurt like hell. That's just what I heard. But they're going to have to test me because I don't think they're letting them in the hospitals. Though I think they're keeping them outside. So we'll see. There's only probably about 10 per state in Delaware. We might have one. So it's not me or Tommy. So it's the other 18 that are in this state. Do I wear a mask? No. Yeah, with the flu, I get the flu shot because they force you to do that. But I wear one of those masks, and you gown up. If they got the flu, you got to gown up, put gloves on, and a mask. I go in and scare the shit out of them. 5 minutes, then I come back out. So that's the way that is. Nah, I don't scare them. You just have to wear it. On this new thing, I don't know what the hell. Oh, there he is, my main man, Conrad. Actually, hold on. Yeah, can I keep it at Conrad? Thank you. It's kind of easy for me. I'll figure it out one day, or throw a first name up there. But this dude collects tanks, I think. That's why he throws a tank in the picture. Because last night I'm watching, he's showing hats, but he's got a whole shelf of tanks. I'm there with you, brother. I got tons of tanks. I had a whole bunch as a kid. Played with Army crap all the time. So that's just me. They were little guys, though. Then I had the bigger ones, but they got smashed or we burned them. So Tracy, I think, grabbed a hold of him and brought him over here. Pulled him by the ear. How's the hat sales? No, I'm not buying. I just sold a whole bunch of that crap. I had the whole World War II Luftwaffe in the room. And they all sold. They were models that I took out of the house, already built. Christ, I had a B-29, like huge. B-17s. I had all that stuff. So the guy had his whole car. I loaded them up. They were built very nicely. I just couldn't throw them in the dumpster. And I saved space in the landfill, by the way. Because I don't know if plastic breaks down. It's not environmentally, whatever that's called. And I'm half in the big words and half out of them. I'm half out of the chat and half in, matter of fact. parts like for models, B-17s, hell, I'll send you the whole stinking thing. Oh, the tanks can be. If you got the Gorgies and stuff like that, they made some nice little tanks. I used to play with the little guys on the beach. Me and my brother. Junk Girl's here. How you doing, Junk Girl? I am actually glad to see you stop in. Glad to see every stinking one of you's in here. 22.50 for the little guys. I'm good. I'm good so far. I'm not sniffing. No sore throat. No coughing. The breathing's good, so I think I'm good to go for another couple weeks, hopefully. Like I said, we're all going to have to just hang out on YouTube. And in between the good shows, you got to tune in with the guy that drinks beer and sells nothing, collects everything, the hoarder, as some of you might say. Oh my God, where I was at today. I had brought home more dessert than you could think about. And after this chat, like I said, if Tim's chat or something, he had all these big ass shirts, these XXLs. That's going to be the Harry Humstone collection in a few more months because I'm swelling up like a tick if I don't do something here quickly. So I'll just be a little bit more blowed up, but it'll all be good. Save those shirts, Tim, if you're still here. I may need them. And I'll tell you what. Nah, no lipo here. Hell, what it 57, 50. Yeah, that's what the age is. So we're going to do this. What was I going to say? Shit, I forget what I was going to say. Shoot, I had something worthy to say, and now it's one of those things where it's lost. It may come back. I'll tell you what else too is neat. Runny Egg. This dude is the only dude I know that has a two-legged horse. I was checking out his site. He helped me get to 1,000, but he's pretty comical too. He's got a good thing going on over there. But he's got a two-legged horse. I want that thing to start off my chat. It was funnier than hell. And the music you're playing is even better. Well, it happens with age. It's kind of like that. Wine's supposed to do better for you. And Tim's still in there. He had a bad bottle of wine too. His wife his girlfriend gets ready to have this good wine. They did something with the cork. It stunk like hell. And they're going like, crap, it's skunky. Well, that's why I drink cheap beer. Well, okay, it's the next grade up. You got Natural Light, and then you got your Amstel Light. Because if there's a depression, everybody's buying the good beer, and they're going to leave you with the shit beer. So, and I like this one, so I'm going to keep it. Okay, Copper, stop on back when you can. I always appreciate you in and out. Now, Ronnie Egg is he's a Brit, I'm pretty sure. So he's comical, and he's got a lot of energy. If you need some check out people's sites. That's where you want to stop in once in a while, and it ain't over that pulsa crap either. He's not asking for your money. He's pretty comical. All right, Junk Girl, I'm glad to see you come in here. Stop in. Nope, brown-eyed trucker. I mean, Junk Girl's still here. Oops. Brown-eyed, stop in anytime. We'll talk. Anytime. Good night, Aaron. You don't like eggs, but the dude has this two-legged horse. I'm still fascinated. Man, this thing's fast. I didn't know that two-legged horses could run so fast. Yeah, at the stores, here's what's happening. If you're in a state that sells beer in the stores, you'll get the cheap junk beer that nobody wants. That's going to be there. Uh, if you're vegan like my daughter, all that stuff's going to stay there because nobody wants to eat it because they don't know how to prepare it. What else is going to be there? Cereal that don't people don't like that. It's okay where I'm at now. It's going to stock back up. We will keep our stores with food in it. Everybody has plenty of toilet paper now, so you don't have to worry about that. And if you do, it'll be back in there. You're just going to have to use the John Wayne stuff. I bought a couple rolls just for the hell of it. Oh, I want to see that around the egg. I definitely want to see the three-legged horse. You're in Michigan, Hoover. I'm almost positive you're over there in the Midwest. Right here in good old Delaware, we got like 15,000 stores. So you can even hit the little Happy Harry's and stuff like that with the chain. God damn, I forget what the hell the store. Who cares? Rite Aid. They sell bread even, so I'm not worried about it. See, if you're a connoisseur of bread, you'll eat the pumpernickel, the wheat, the rye, any of it. So you'll be all right. Yeah, the potato chips are there, the onion dip, all the good stuff. Hamburger. When I went there the other day, the eggs were gone and the toilet paper. The Scott toilet paper. I'm not using the Charmin because it squeezes and it's like that thick and it's going to clog your toilet. Really? The Costco's been packed and then it was empty. The mall in my area was empty, but for some reason the Bass Pro was filled. So the same thing. What's the other one? I forget what it's called. It sells boats and fishing lures. That one's filled because the outdoors people, they're not worried about it. They're prepping. So they go in for the camouflage outfits and gun shells. I don't know. Is gun shells off the shelves? All the bullets and gun shells? Because everybody's probably ready to shoot the government right now. We'll be all right. Couple more weeks, we'll be all right. We can get through this. Stockbrokers are screwing us. That's the ones you ought to yell at. They're the ones making money. But I'm gonna tell you what, stock tip tonight: buy airline stocks. It's down low. They're not going to put them out of business. Buy low, sell high. Hold on to it for a while. You got a grand to invest. Buy silver too. $12 for silver. $12. It might go a little lower. The airline stocks, JetBlue, $12. All these airline stocks are low. That comes from Harry, the stockbroker, and that's stockbroker moment. So, and just after the stockbroker moment, I'm going to go to take the second break of the night. We're almost on in 1 hour. We're going to go to live chat overtime. Then I'm going to say good night to all of you. But right now, I'm going to use a refill and bathroom break. I'll be back in 2 and 2 to chat with you. Stay tuned. Last piece of gum for tonight. It's my cigarettes. And it's better for me to chew gum these days than smoke cigarettes. So here we go. Back to the chat. You know something? GRC, how you doing? Down south, is down south shut down? That's the question. Like, if Tracy's in here, is Texas supermarkets empty? Is that only affecting the northern and the Midwest and, of course, the Californias? Because I don't think every state's on lockdown. So how is, like, I think Florida's okay. So Texas is kind of on a kind of lockdown. Yeah, well, Florida's empty because okay, Alabama isn't locked down. 100%. See, I knew down there in that south. They were like Alabama and Mississippi and stuff. I think they're running as usual. They're not scared. They're not scared. So Carolina's good. It's coming. Yeah. Well, Florida's got like that's New Jersey, New York retirement home anyway. Half the state. Vegas is closed. Yeah, the casinos are going to close. Schools and inside dining bars are closed. Okay. Because in the Northeast and Mid Atlantic, I know we're closed down. Kind of, sort of. Kind of, sort of. The restaurants are, so it's all takeout. And I got plenty of alcohol, so I'm set there. And I'm not worried about water at all, unless they shut the water off. And what on God's green earth would they shut water off for? So that's the last thing. I don't know if people are buying up water bottles, but I don't think I go right to the refrigerator. But that's the depressing talk. Let's get back to the who's talking about 5G? Oh, okay. Somewhere. I didn't catch that one. Let's see. I can't catch all the one. People are dying on a lot of stuff, though. I think the big corona thing is because your hospitals are already overwhelmed with the flu, and corona on top is going to like make everything else bad too. But that's just my thought, and let's get back to the nasty and silliness of the show, because I don't want to get depressed, and I think everybody should yard sale. So start selling your stuff. Send it to the whole house. And I'll tell you what, Tim, I think I got a big explosive glass thing coming soon. I know a couple, and they're related to me, of course. They got a trailer full of glass. They got a house full of glass. This is all uranium. I'm going over there. I'm waiting for that when you start selling those Tim Blacklight over the years, Blacklight lights. I'm getting one. So you tell me when the merch is coming out, I'm going to jump on it. That's the truth. But I'm going to start. I want to go up to yard sales, and I'll always give you a shout out. Hey, look what I got. Over the years, I'm ready. I'm ready. How you doing there, Metal Detective, North Carolina? See, there's one of my buds. I'm serious about that, Tim, because I'm going to get one, but I want one of yours too, because that's somebody I know, and I want the signed one. I know you're giving one to somebody. I want number 2 of 500 or whatever, signed by over the years, Tim. I'm dead serious. You think I'm bullshitting? I'm dead serious. I'm wondering to Josie, if she signs it too, would it be worth more down the road? I'll say, I know them when they were only on YouTube. The chat's going too goddamn quick, and I can't even come close to reading it all. I am. Please forgive me. There's Tracy saying, black light equipped with mace. It's a good idea, Tracy. See, innovator, that's what you got, like Tracy. Tons of sales. No, but I'm telling you, I got my aunt's very old. They were collecting depression glass for years. They loved the pinks and greens. Bought the hell out of it. They got like 15,000 pieces of it. I'm going over the big one I want. Remember the measuring cup with the metal top and then the egg beater on top? I want one of those. I had one that broke the damn thing. I want that one. And then I'm going to look at the pieces and I'm going to go in there at the black light thing when she ain't looking and go, okay, that's uranium. That's uranium. I'm telling you what, Hoover, you want to watch the show, watch Tim's show. Well, they're all good. Everybody in here is good, but you guys go do the crossover. Let's do the crossover. Silver and gold, brother and sisters. Silver and gold. We'll do the cross. I'm telling the truth that watch these guys. They're slick. You want China? You talk to the Midwest. Besides myself, I know a little bit about the China. I know enough that if it's a buck and it says Royal Albert, I'm going to buy it. Ansley, stuff like that. That I became a collector of that by mistake because I didn't want to throw it in the. I was getting ready, like you see this, and you get ready to throw it in the dumpster and you say, "Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come on, that's like artsy, hand painted in jolly old England." I think I'll keep it. So that's how that all started with the China thing 2 years ago. Yeah, exactly, Hoover. I'm telling you, these guys are all good. And ladies and guys. Oh, shoot. Chat's going so good, I might have to get one more. One more. But I'm telling the truth. On Tim, he'll tell you the black light thing is what I learned off him. Uranium glass is the same, and he taught me that tonight. Doesn't make a damn bit because of how it was made. So I forget what the other name is, and he could tell you, but little cups like. Yeah, there's people that do that. I've seen that where they put little plants in there. But do that on your like stuff that comes out of China, or maybe made in some Indonesia, something new that's like real cheap. You get the Royal Albert or Ansley's. See, I almost want to drink beer in this. Look, I got God Save the Queen in there. Look at the color on that. It's all about the color. That's the way I look at it. I'm gonna for a buck, I'm gonna buy them, and for free, I'm definitely gonna take it. I'm having another beer. It's gonna take only 2 minutes. It's not even gonna be a 2 and 2. It's gonna be like lightning fast. Watch this. Watch this. Real quick. Whoop. How Temptations used to come in the room. You like Old Soul? That would be cool. You guys ever heard my poolside favorites? You'd just stopping in for the music. Motown and old comical songs. Cool. Diaper Tiger. He's in here. How you doing? Yeah, that'd be good. You've probably been in here, but this is the first time I remember. I might talk to you earlier. Pinky thing, man. I'm telling you. That's the Emily Post. Light. I'm going to even be picking up my if I'm cutting steak and stuff like that, I keep doing this, probably be for good. But you do the old cutting and you pick your stuff up with the knife. I'm working on that next. Etiquette with Harry might be a show down the road. All right, everybody's laughing their asses off. Probably someone cut. This is what happens to every one of you when there's nothing else going on now. So, like I said, we got about 8 weeks of this crap. So, there's plenty of great creators out there. And I just seen somebody that hadn't been creating in about a week. So, get your butt back. Did you find any eggs yet? Yes. When I moved my daughter when she got kicked out of college, I didn't look. I'm not worried about those too much yet. Just so I have peanut butter and jelly. Number one, number two. Got some ground beef for my juicy Lucy hamburgers. I'm telling you, look those up. That's how you want to make a hamburger. I got some roll. I'm all right. I'm all right. I'm not buried with any prepper shit out in the garage yet. Not worried about prepping. Anything I'm prepping is my hamburger. So that's it. 6 dozen eggs today. What the hell are you going to do with 6 dozen eggs? You going to cook? That's a lot of eggs. The food's going to keep flowing. The food that's going to keep flowing. The chickens aren't going to. They're not dying of coronavirus, so they're shooting out eggs like. Pew, pew, pew. They're coming out right and left at us. Look, there goes another egg. We'll look out. So they're all the chickens are laying eggs. We'll be okay. Settle down. And Easter, you got the 10 Commandments come out. Sit down on the couch, watch the 10 Commandments. When you're done, have a couple beers, and come join me for a 10 Commandments Afterglow chat. That's what we'll shoot for that. Charlton Heston version. I don't want to see those remakes. And don't forget, buy your silver. That's just my thoughts. See, there's people. We'll be all right. Well, I'll tell you what. If it gets too bad, we'll raid Alabama or Mississippi. They got plenty of food down there. So we'll head down there to the good old South and good cooks too. I don't know how New Orleans is, but that's the hot stuff, the spice. We'll go down there too. Yeah, there you go. I believe in 9 of the 10 Commandments. I always have. Yep, there's that's exactly what's 10 Commandments. Come on, man. That's sacrilegious. You guys, you young guys, there's a couple movies in life you gotta watch. The Harry version. 10 Commandments, Charlton Heston. I'm gonna give you another Charlton Heston movie too. Ben-Hur. They've remade it a few times. Gotta watch that one. Then the rest are mob movies. Godfather, Goodfellas, those type. And Martin Scorsese. If he makes it, watch it. They're good movies. That's just my opinion. But they're all 10-star Harry Humstone approved movies. Do I believe in dinosaurs or who? Who believes in dinosaurs? Somebody? Yeah, there's a bunch of they're out there. I can take a hunt tomorrow and show you some stuff before the dinosaurs. I can find it right along the C of D Canal of Delaware. Oh, me? Do I believe in dinosaurs? Absolutely. But the 10 Commandments is a great movie. You know, he had 15. He dropped the first 5. And then it was 10 Commandments. According to Mel Brooks. Another good movie. History of the World. Well, they were out there, dinosaurs. They were big and large. We'll talk about that over a beer and some uranium glass. hold on. There's a new one. There's a new one. Up, another coin guy in here. Conrad. Oh shoot, we're getting a raid here. At least one guy came in anyway. That's cool. I've never been raided. I give up. If you come in from a coin raid, you're going to see something silly. No, it's I'm winding down here, and that's just. There's a couple things that Harry Reid cherry pop. All right. Here goes S-Mac. Uh-oh. Here they might come. We are talking we're talking about nothing here, actually. We're just bullshitting. Uh-oh. There are a few of them coming in. All right. Who's up next, then, if we're winding it up? Who are we raiding next? I got a few minutes left. It's on the contract. I have to entertain until 1:20, 1:30, whatever it takes. How you doing there, coin people and killers and metal detectors, which I am going to do a little bit more this year. If you haven't seen me, it's pretty much talk about anything. It's weird. Glass. I'm a collector. So that's all I can say for right now. Collector and bullshitter. Tonight, more of the bullshit. It's the pre-coronavirus week number 2 party, we'll call that. So this is Hoover's gang coming in. I'm glad to see all everybody stopping in, though. Unfortunately, I don't know how to split screen everybody, so hey, how you doing? But down the road, I'm going to learn how to do this, and I can invite a few people in. And these are guys, a lot of silver stackers and coin people here. Silver, what do you think about the dive? $12. I can't believe it. I'm waiting. Used to be able to pick up the silver bars at banks. Paul Hampton. Collecting. That's exactly right, Paul. Where's Paul? I don't know Paul Hampton. That's the only one I'm not familiar with. How you doing, Paul? Glad to see you stop in. I'll tell you what, you used to be able to pick those silver bars up, and it was when silver was way down, like $6 an ounce and stuff. Now you can't do that anymore. So I don't know where you get them unless you go to a coin dealer who's going to mark them up, and I don't want to pay the markup, and I don't want to go with one of those investor groups that has like you got to buy $1,000 worth, because I don't have $1,000 to throw at them. But the Walking Liberties, they're holding their value. That's what I'm hearing from the coin chats. And I've got a bunch of 87s, and I got a bunch of prospector rounds. So you guys know what I'm talking about. Then I got a bunch of foreign silver too. So if you're new to my chat, here's how it usually goes. I don't read quick. There's too many people in here, which is a good thing. But if I miss your thing, say it again and say it again, and I'll try to pick it up. I'm half blind, so I do the teleprompter. And everybody's asking Typer Tiger some stuff. So I'm glad to see everybody here. This is the in-between show. $1 an ounce for them. Sad, yeah. Well, yeah, even gold, 150, 1,500. That is so. And Greg, I'm glad you're in here. I always appreciate everybody's opinion. Collectors, coin diggers, and coin collectors. That's my first thing. As you can see, this is office Harry. I collect it all. And the first thing I ever collected was coins. went from there. But once I started jumping on YouTube, I jumped on like Hoover's channel and stuff like that. Learned about silver, and I've got a ton of silver bars and stuff like that. So I like coins. And there's guys in here, the resellers, they sell everything, and they're very knowledgeable about selling. So everybody collect. I'm more of a collector than a seller, but I'm always willing to learn. Silver goes down any lower, I'm going to be a big time buyer on that. So that's how I look at that. Glass insulators are my big thing, dude. That is my number 2 collectible. Hot Wheels, and then I've got a lot of these. This is no big deal. Somebody said it looked like a sexual object earlier, and the panel agreed, so we'll call this the half-split penis head. Nah, I'm just kidding there. But no, I have a whole big thing. I even got a telephone pole there with insulators on it. I bought it. There was a big collector in my area that passed away, unfortunately, and I went in and bought a lot of stuff. I'm trying to catch up on a hair chat. I mean, Hoover's really, she had her whole gang come over here and knock the shit out of me. So, yeah, I'm done. One thing on the insulators, I can answer your questions, but most of them are commons like this. They're $1 to $5. There's rare ones that I have in the other room. They're cobalt blue. It's all color. If you're collecting insulator, it's shaped like anything else, like coins. If it's worn, it's less. Cobalt blue's a big color. Amber brown's a big color. Pinks, purples, and round ones too. No, I'm just kidding about that. But there's a lot of cool stuff. Hemming gray. No, this one here is a white one. I've got Hemming grays and of course Brookfields, and I got it all, man. I got here's up Hoover's alley. She's got a great arrowhead collection. She was showing Dirty one night. That's a tomahawk. When I was bottle digging, I found that one. I almost threw it. I was getting ready to throw it, and I said, "Whoa, hold on, time out." Cleared some mud off of this and said, "Oh shit, tomahawk, real one because it's East Coast." Cameras, china, old books, paperweights, instruments. I got it all. Jennifer Hayes, you're late. You're fined $5. Oh, you won't see any super chats or any of that stuff here either because I'm just grateful everybody comes in. I'm like blown away when people come in. I just wish I was quick on the chat. See, I think there was a couple people that have like 2 people that one reads the chat and one bullshits. I'm going to look into that in the future. But today, that unfortunately ain't going to happen. So everybody, I'm telling you, coin people, you got it. There's a lot of, I hang out with the resellers more. A lot of knowledge here. Big time knowledge too. So that's why I'm more of the hoarder. I hang out with both. I'm like the in-between guy, double agent. I can go in and see what people were doing, check out their chats. You learn a lot, and that's the way it always should be. Tommy Bernard, big time knowledge. He'll bullshit you, but he's actually got great knowledge. Tracy, uniquely yours. You want to check her up. Uniquely you. Couple of pickers if you're in here. Another great channel. Hoover, great channel. Check each other out. I sound like one of those guys promoting channels now, but I've been watching a bunch. Go over to the Australian Rem. You got Back from Burnout, monster channel. And she talks funny, but I can understand her because I've been hanging out for at least a couple months. And I sit back and drink beer and take a piss every half hour. This is pretty. There's Tracy. Couple pickers, they're still in here. Tom Menard's still in here. Jennifer Hayes, she's a Delawarean. She's been hanging. You want to see another cool dude? Over the years, Tim. You want to know about glass? Depression glass, carnival glass, glass you break. He'll tell you all about it. He'll tell you how to sweep it up. He'll tell you what to buy at the yard sale. No, he's actually really smart on all that crap. Old school picker. He had a live tonight. He's starting to pick up the numbers. And me, I'm just a jabbering old fool. I'm going to try to chime in a couple of the chats now. Burgundy, he's brand new at the coming in, but he knows what he's doing. These guys buy video games too. Video games, clothing. I was like shocked. You buy an old vintage concert shirt, old sneakers, old shoes, anything old, that's me. Metal detecting, that's what I'm going to start getting into a lot more. And one thing we haven't mentioned tonight, beer cans. Don't forget about those. Shout out to the beer cans. Holy crap, man, this is going a little bit too quick for old hair. And this is our Monday night preview. I don't think it'll happen for a long time for me personally. Again. All right, so Nurse Flipper's going to invite all the people in her area to metal detect her yard because there's silver mercury dimes and possibly some Roosevelt stuff. And, of course, the George Washington's before 64. So let's all show up at Kate's house for metal detecting extravaganza. Somebody dropped a bunch of money in her yard in 1955. So we're going, buffalo knuckles, too. Woohoo! See what happens, Copper? See what happens? I can't keep up with it. Now, that's one thing about the old gas station signs, that they're the porcelains. I think the only where they screwed them in is going to rust. It'll still hold the luster, lest the guys rode by like when they were drunk and kids and shot them with the 12-gauge shotgun, double-all buck. Then they did some damage, but it's still going to be good. Enamel. And that's when I'm going to, okay, we're at 126. Old road signs, too. Yeah, and I remember the mailboxes, too. We smacked the mailbox one time. The dude filed us. And he says, I don't care where you're from or who you are, but there better be a new mailbox in my yard by 8 a.m. this afternoon. And he got his new mailbox. Another story from the young days. Well, everybody, we're starting to wear down here. At least I am. Everybody is chatting like they're meeting at a frat party tonight. Jesus Christ, this stuff's moving faster than I could ever read. This is 8th grade level reading right now. I never made it past the 6th grade. No. And the Asians, I'm telling you what, the next one's going to be the Asian chats are going to rate us. Then there'll be way too many. How does somebody have one of these chats when there's like 67? Well, Tracy and Tommy, how the hell you guys read the chats? You ain't pay attention. You just say, well, Poshmark says that I'm going to get the $14.95 off the Nikes. I got $24.95, so I did pretty good. I don't know how you read these chats. Jesus Christ, it's good. Too many more. One more beer. I'll stay for one more. Is Kent still in here? There's a cat you want to watch. All right, that's what I'll do. Everybody, I'm telling you what, there's a lot of knowledge in here on both worlds. I'm glad we're all colliding. Do the thing. Sub for sub, and you have to go watch. And it doesn't even cost you anything for one of those super chats. You won't see that on me. I might sell a Harry Homestone hat down the road. Oh God. Way too much, Mel. Way too much for me. I hear you. And Kent somewhere. I'm gonna say you made me if you watch my things, if everybody just slow it down just a hair, I'm gonna have to start making you raise your hands. But here's what we'll do. You guys keep chatting. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm gonna have one more, and then I'm gonna scatter off the picture here. Say oil upside down. 710. Who's this dude? I haven't seen you before. Upside down. No kidding. I'll check you out. Put some content. I'll be right back. I am old. I get bathroom breaks. It's in my contract. All right. If you could only have music playing, that's still one bit I have. There was a couple people asking me, and I think Tim's still in here too. Guess what else Pyrex made, dude? Very desirable glass insulators. That's a Pyrex one. They made different shapes. That's $100 insulator. That's perfect. And I think other cat's in here somewhere. There he is right there. Sir Will the Coin Knight. You collect insulators and you're like big time with me now. We're like connected. there's a real pink one too here. Purplish pink. Another good one I have. But I have a whole row back there, and I didn't do a show from my Club Harry over that side. That's where all the heavyweight stuff is. Then I've got another case up there. I got it all over the stinking house. So the American Pickers showed up here, they would probably be able to do 15-minute show. So here we go. Hold on. Time out. Confidential. Fountain glass dish to your left. Fenton. There. I think it's Anchor Hockin. Tim will know. Over the years, you gotta watch this cat show. He is the best in glass. I'm just like a mediator. I'm kind of like that. I'm the collector of everything. I know my glass insulators. I'm a big Coleman lantern guy and Hot Wheel red lines. Like this one. If you're old, this is a real red line. Whoop, whoop. The tow truck, the heavyweight, these were called. I got a couple cases of those. I have a lot of different things, and I need to get rid of out of different things. But right now, we're drinking beer, holding our pinkies up and saying, bully. But that's tonight. So, hold on, Hoover. What are you saying? So, thank you, Cooper. Now, you're saying like these. You're saying these. Aquas, stuff like that. There's cobalts. The different colors were for different people running lines. I learned that not too long ago. It's like if the telegraph line would have their different color. A cobalt blue insulator, which is an actual thing, is real. And now people are dying them, but you'll know the difference if you collect them. It's just like a fake coin or a fake sneaker. If you Well, Cowtown's down across the bridge for me. So if you're in the East Coast, Jersey area, you'll know what Cowtown is. That's all I can say about it. What's that? If people, no, I'm only willing to part with stuff right now that I'll put on eBay or Facebook. I'm going to start doing Etsy. I just have to be a little more professional about it. Threadless insulators are like top of the line. They're the first ones. So they're very valuable and very desirable. But there's a lot of fakes. McCoy pottery. You said McCoy. Hoover said McCoy. Here we go. Pottery of the night. This is McCoy pottery. And I had it, and I gave it. I'm trying to give it away. And now I'm going to Poshmark. That's McCoy. This is called the Ask Tim. I know Tim knows what the hell pattern this is. I think it's the burlap bag pattern or something. This came out of a house. Was going in the dumpster. Of course, Harry saved it. It was dirty, and it shined up. No chippies, no nothing. This is milk glass with the I think that's Fenton again because it's got the whoop whoop the little dots on there. Tim has a show. He will show you glass. He will knock you out with his glass knowledge. I got Hall pottery there. I'm not walking over there for that, McCoy. But Roseville is picked up again too, thank God. But I missed oh my God, I can't even talk about it. It breaks my heart. But I missed a hell of a Roseville deal because I picked up all the Coleman lanterns the same day. And I thought my wife would go, you're spending too much money on this stuff. It's worth a lot of money. You can get Roseville pottery, chip free, and it's not some kind of planter. It's like they're real cool stuff. You buy it all day long. God darn, how'd I miss that? Still haunts me. Burlap bag, see? I'm telling you, Tim's like jumping off the seat because he wants to jump into another show. But this dude, when he has a show, sub this dude, and he will tell you, Tracy, when Tracy and Tommy have their chat, sub them because I don't know if you can say everybody's collectors and sellers here. So these guys have all the knowledge you need. Coppers, they clean out lockers. Check them out. They find cool stuff once in a while. It's the real thing. It's not like staged. They pull out a lot. Most of it's not good, but a lot of it is. So it's like 50-50. And right there, Tommy, free porn in every chat. It's entertaining, and it actually is. And they'll stick at you once in a while, and everybody can take it in chats. They're very very comical. Hey Tracy, still out. That's my Emily Post. That's the manners thing going on. So your streams, you show skin. That's but some of these guys, they buy these big boxes of 50-cent pieces too. That's what I call it, Kennedy has. And I've been on shows where these son of a guns, they pull out a whole bunch of them. And it's surprising that you can tell when somebody passes away and their family takes all these old coins to a bank and they just stick them in rolls. Walking Liberties, Ben Franklin's, even once in a while, even a Morgan in there, but a ton of Kennedy halves. It's fun. It's like it's gambling, but you get to give the money back. So it's like you're playing on their money. That's what's cool about the 50-cent and the coin roll people that are hunting for wheat pennies, nickels. I never see it. That's how I learned the P. The Philadelphia nickels actually had silver in them. I didn't know. Uranium glass, Star Wars toys. I got that. World War II binoculars. Miller Lite ugly Christmas sweater. That I might be interested. Is it the triple large? So when I swell up, I can buy that new Harry Homestone collection we was talking about earlier. See, there's Paul. Hey Paul. Hopefully you find some silver. I'm actually reading a little bit of the post here. People are coming. They're going out. They're coming back in. And the pinky's still out from Harry. And I'll tell you what, this is probably going to be one of the longer shows. I'm supposed to be out of here. What the hell? It was already open. See that? I don't know who's coming in later on tonight. What time? It's almost 12 o'clock at night. This last one of these I'm doing for a bit. If you're still in here and you're actually listening. So what the hell is he talking about? Well, I understand that. Tommy, I'm telling you, here's a show. Here's your dream team here. We put Tracy, Tommy, Kent, if that loggerhead's still in here, and Conrad. Conrad sells hats mostly. He's gone. And then let a couple of us in there once in a while. These guys are all very knowledgeable. These are, and before they start, go with a couple of pickers who I don't know what the hell they're on break, and I hope they're not sick or something. Hope they're okay, but they were in the chat. They're like they broke me into this whole thing, and that's their fault that I'm selling like I am. But I gotta laugh once in a while. Junk girl. Well, Tim knows his name, and I wasn't even close to it. I will destroy your name if you got them funky names. Because I think Junk Girl was calling something one night. Didn't mean one Junk Girl was something girl. But then I called it later on and said, "Oh, that's Junk Girl. How you forget that one?" But there they are. There's a couple of pickers. I'm going to go on live with them another time. I got to do the break-ins. I don't want to schedule anything. I want to go on live with everybody. But I just like to jump in when they throw the chat up there. And if they don't have 6 people up there, so everybody gets a turn to talk, because I usually butt in. So it can be me and a couple people. But if I have my dream uh, pack up there, I'm putting the Tommy Tracy show. Throw Tim in there too. And let all these guys just go because they'll be entertained. They'll be cordial to each other. I think that's where it is, and they'll take turns. But first couple of pickers will have to start off the show, and then the coin guys can jump in afterwards and find some good booty. And where's my man Richo? That's the Australian dude that I used to watch first on the coin people. They got great giveaways too, like I won my coppers special thing. If the coppers are still in here, it's right there. It's right there. Tomorrow night's gonna be tough, Tommy. No, tomorrow night, if you do a show early enough, tomorrow night it will be tough because I gotta go back to work. So that's a 4 o'clock in the morning wake up. All right, Junk Girl, you'll be my first guest. You wear the hat, I'll wear the shirt. I'm telling you, I'm split screening this thing because there's only so much you can do. Rechos, yeah. The wildfires, and I think he had some family issues too. He's my buddy. He's champion. He says I'm the champion. Well, he calls you champion. What's up, champion? Very friendly dude too. Yeah, I seen Richo, I think yesterday. I'm tucked in like 8 tomorrow night or so. We'll do something, Tom. I'm serious. Or by the weekend. I'm gonna get tackled at work because I'm in the healthcare industry, so I'm the med gas guy, so I'll probably have to work like a ton of days. But right now, Rico Sarve. I know how to say that in Spanish. You say que halo suave. That means take it easy. Que halo suave. Any of my Spanish talking brothers out there, amigos? Que halo suave. I want to. I am dead serious, Trey, but I want to be like the in between person. We got to set something up, but we can't schedule it. We can't right yet. Let me get through this. This virus thing is going to kill me. I'm telling you, it's coming up and it's going to knock the crap out of us. Do you really? I know a lot of cuss words like bicho head, the Puerto Ricans, because I work with a lot of Puerto Ricans. They call themselves the PRs. Hey, Copper, check it out. I still got it. Proud wearer of the Copper Award. But I know the cuss words for bicho head and cataclika. I'm saying some real dirty stuff right now. I was taught by the Spanish guys I work with, but the real ones are like K Pasa. Everybody knows that one. Like K, what you call your possum, and Quejelo Suave and Poppy. And I just seen Lobster. What's going on, Lobster? Where you been? This dude's working 2 jobs, I believe. And then he chats from his car. And I try to jump in when I can see him. He's a guy with some knowledge. He has a good reseller show too. You don't know the Lobster? You do now. Tell him Harry sent you. Yeah, he's a tough. He got to work a lot. He got. And then we've got our midnight our chat comedy guy. It's Kent. That dude is comical. What's going on with Lobster? So what happened to Lobster? I hope he's all right. A lot of people are hurting right now, and they're going to be hurting. So take it easy at the supermarkets and stuff. But think of like you're ordering out the restaurant industry and all that's getting knocked the shit out of right now. So that's why we got to do our little chats and try to be merry. And I don't want to talk about doom and gloom. But we got probably about 8 to 10 weeks of this crap. So turn off the news, turn on the shows I mentioned. Warm weather's coming in the Northeast and Midwest. Sooner or later, you guys will dig yourself out of the snow, but you moved there, not me. When it comes to snow on top of the roofs and stuff, I don't know how bad it was, but yard sales are going to start picking up and coin shows, and some of these guys even melt their own silver. It's all entertaining. Yeah, the college is shut down. My kid's a senior in high school and is a really good soccer player, and her season's shut down. Yeah, it was turn the news off, Hoover. It's nothing but gloom and doom. That's what half our problem is because we turned the news on. Half of it's just full of shit stuff. There you go. There's Nurse Flipper still on here. Hopefully everything's good for the lobster here soon. Hmm. Well, that's depressing there. But oh, you're to the LSU, Kent? No kidding. Mass trip. Yeah, mine. I moved mine out 2 days. She was at U of Dig, and the other two kids are in grade school and they're shut down. And Sweetsy's a school nurse, so she's shut down. But at least she works for a job that's going to pay you, and I'm at the hospital, so I'm definitely not shut down. Just like Kate, she's the nurse flipper. So it's a shame. The last 10 minutes, we're going to have to hit reality, but yeah, everybody pray for the lobster. Everybody's hurting, so you gotta stick into try to get some laughter out of the thing. It's just bad. Cleaning the glasses off, trying not to scare the hell out of everybody. But we're coming into the 2 hour mark, and I'm coming into the part where the luster of the show is come to the depression of the show. I don't want to end it this way, so I am grateful that everybody stopped in. Stick together in the weeks to come. Unless somebody brings in the Asian, we might have to call it quits for the night. Yeah, I know. My kid was a great high school athlete later, so I'm gonna wait till I got a little bit left here. A little bit. We got a few more minutes left. And I mean, stuff's going to warm up. Everybody, just sit back. It's going to warm up. It's going to get better. Toilet paper's going to show back up, and if it don't, there's plenty of catalogs. And I've got one right there. That's almost a whole beer. I'm gonna stay, but let's get off the depression shit and let's start laughing again. because we've got like 8 to 10 weeks of this. So the leaves will be back on the trees. It'll warm back up. Justin Time Flippin's going to find another case of Hot Wheels, send me down half of them just for the hell of it, because him and me are buds now. Hell of a deal you got. And we got Philly Road Tech with a little bit of whiskey tonight. Vegas, we're going to sit here and wait till you get a beer. Everybody sit still. Vegas is getting a beer. Hopefully he's got one like around the block at the fridge. So he's still here. One more here. I got right here, right there. That's it. So that's almost a whole stinking beer. Nah, we don't get one right now. All right. Chugger. All right. You get yourself a beer there, Vegas. I stopped in to see your show too. Like always, waiting. Hoover's getting ready for a beer. Just in time. And I'm gonna have some gum. My cigarette. And I'm getting hungry. I got all these great snacks upstairs. But this is my last live. My own personal one. I'll jump in always with somebody if they open the page when I'm watching your thing and I got time, because Lobster, take it easy, brother. Everything will be all right. But this will be my last live personal until maybe the weekend. Might not be able to have one. No, I'm just saying to the weekend or something. But if you have an early one, I'd jump in with you guys. Or if you're on the weekend, I'll jump. But last night you had one 11 o'clock at night on Sunday night. I was trying to stay up, but like quarter of 11, I'm like, Camp Wakasaki's calling. I was out. So what am I going to do? Nah, let's see. We got, I can't even say, I know who she is. And she comes in with Las Vegas. That's your test. SD, Cali, Closet. I know who you are, and welcome. You're late. You're fined 2 flips and a t-shirt. I know she's a flipper too. Another good channel. Coming in. She's late, but she's all right. And she's from California. It's like 8 o'clock out there. What time is it? Who cares? 12:12. All right. So it might be 9 o'clock in California. West Coast. Hoover, you're one. Here's a woman that I'm talking to you, Hoover. Like, she'd be on late at night, and then if you woke up, she was still on, because you just say, "What's on YouTube?" One of Hoover's. Yep, there she is. Then I'd get up to go to work. There she is. She don't sleep. She's a vampire. But great Arrowhead collection. I'm sure coin collection's even better. Okay. I don't know how you guys do it. Some of yous never sleep. And I think Tommy Bernard's another. Well, he's the hardest working man in Delaware. So I've already given him that tag, and that's pretty much the truth. Ling Ling goes on. No, she does. She lays with a cucumber next to her. I've never seen anything like that in my life. I laugh. Kent, where you at? He's over Ling Ling channel. Where's this dude at? Paul Hampton. 3. Paul, guess what? Bang, I'm 161. Super bad. What is that? That is super bad videos, isn't it? And I've seen you a million times too. So here goes the chat. It's speeding up again. Nothing yet. All right, Paul. Paul, get a beer. Because I hope that's one of your kids in the picture. I don't want to see anybody small in these late night chats. Bobby, Bib, where you been? One of my first. Exactly. Toilet paper is out in Georgia. Well, you know what isn't out in Georgia? The lights go down in Georgia. Isn't that a song? Something like that. It's going to come back down because I already seen the train coming. Scott, toilet paper's on its way to Georgia. I'll call him right now. God darn it. Where's the red phone at? I didn't think I'd have to break this out tonight, but Debbie's out of toilet paper night. Hey, Trump, send toilet paper down to Georgia immediately. Thank you. Bibby's out. Thank you. Later. See what happens? That's vintage, by the way. Vintage. But had to do it for my man Bibby. The bat phone. Now that's the you guys didn't know I was close with the president, but shit goes to the fan. I'm gonna have to get out the red phone. It's been sitting there a while. I took that from one of those places. There's not even close. I'm getting ready to eat though. I'm hungry. All right. Calming down here. See, now I'm quiet and out of words. Bibby had me fired up because Georgia don't have any toilet paper. And Bibby, unsubscribe. Here we go. I'm doing what? Outlasting you guys. You guys aren't having lives. That's what you forced me to come on. I waited. One of my all-time favorites, Couple of Pickers. You don't know those two, you don't know YouTube. Very great content. We'll call it very good content. Couple of Pickers, Lisa and Rob. American Sweetheart. Oh, well, they're the what did I call that family? The it was an old show from the 50s. Half of you don't know it anyway. Ozzie and Harriet. That's what it was. Of the modern day, the Ozzie and Harriet. So we're almost through. See, I'm reading some of the teleprompters. Say, I did watch Commonwealth Picker. He kind of like he's knowledgeable, but I can get the same off everybody else. I mean, he took off quick, very good. He's got his little thing going before, but I think he snubbed me. So I kind of, if you say things and they don't say things back and stuff after they get so many subs, they kind of forget about the little guys. But he's a good one to watch. He actually is Commonwealth Picker and Blue Bus Dave or whatever he's called. And I even watch Taco Stacks because he's entertaining and he actually is probably best trash picker, at least in the Northeast, and does well at it. So, what you gonna do? Yeah, what's in the bottle? This beer. This is light beer, kitty beer. These ones back here, they're just. I brought them out for Tim, my main man over the years. You don't watch that cat, you need to subscribe to him because he's very good. Nah, Kevin's good. They're actually real good. It's just I watch more of us guys because I do. What are you gonna do? I watch Kevin's videos. He's good. He comes in on people's chats and stuff. There's a lot of good guys out there. There's a lot of people with a lot of subs, actually. And then there's Kent, who are waiting. Kent, where's the video? I mean, Dory isn't in here tonight. Another one. Kent's got, again, 105 subscribers. I don't understand this dude. Personality out the ass. I think I've seen him. He's great at poking names and being comical and stuff. But I think he's been on Tommy and Tracy's lives. He's got no videos. What are you doing, dude? Dude, we need videos. He would explode if he had some videos. He'd blow up and like float away. Nah, I like them all. Exactly. We'll all grow. We'll all probably, this group here will kind of like float up together. I mean, the heavyweights have to stop in once in a while to keep the interest, as far as I'm concerned. Like when I first started, like Tracy was uniquely yours. Like I'm going, wow, she's got like, I was just brand new and she had all these subs and stuff. She's got commercials and stuff and the fancy pictures. But if you ask them something, they always answered. And that's what I always like. Everybody would reply back to you. Some of the heavyweights won't. And they've got a ton of stuff at them. So I can understand, but it is what it is. The old stupid saying, it is what it is, but it is. So it is what it is. Pinky out. I will not forget anybody as I get 1,100 subs. I'm right where I want to be. You got 1,000, you got your crew, and you got everybody in here, and everybody's silly, and that's the way I like it. And it's always going to be on. I'm not going to change on that. That's why if you get into chats and you got like 6 people and you got to take turns, that's bullshit to me. All right, put a wig on. Where? Back there. I'm not putting any wig on. Look, it is what it is. It's age. I'm comfortable in my skin. What Tracy said? She said something to make the nurse laugh. That troll probably said like, I am Harry. But you answered. Anyway, you said, huh, Larry? Larry's not in here, is he? Is he? Where's he at? Because of the name. Because of the name. The name is catchy. You got to admit. Harry Humstone. Once I find the old tapes of the 90s when I had my own wrestling organization, you will laugh. I will find them. I'll put little bits and pieces in. And I actually had hair and I'm younger and all that crap. But hey, what the hell? Glass. Coke. Clock. We are way over time now. We're over the 2-hour mark. No, I'm not Larry. Larry is loud. If you notice Larry, he's very loud. Talks too much. He's out of line. He's crazy. No. Larry's a good guy. He's from Pittsburgh. Everybody from Pittsburgh's like laid back. They're enjoying life. They're taking it easy. So, but we're getting down to almost that much. We're slowing down here. I'm going to do one more, not beer, one more break. I've probably taken about 9 tonight. I didn't expect all the energy. We had some energy, a couple down spills, but we had the energy. So, and that's what it's about. We didn't have to worry about the super chats. Everything's that way. Panky was out. Tracy noticed. Taking the last break of the night, come back with my thoughts, and then we're going to call it Camp Wakasaki. Be right back. What's eerie about the social chats are it's like you're at a party, but there's no freaking music. So at the end, everybody's talking and stuff, and it's just like you're part of it, and all the chats going by, so you're hearing stuff and hearing that all over the place, but there's no music, so it's like weird. You're at a party. It's a lot of chat, but you're missing half of it, and then you say goodnight. It's kind of weird. It's freaky to me anyway. But that's just the way. But love the shoes. I'm gonna have to watch over this because I know I missed like a ton, especially when Hoover and the crowd came in and raided. But it's cool. Now I'm gonna chicks drink up. Yeah, no red drink up. Last call, lights are on. You say, oh, remember that when you was all drunk and stuff back in the day when I was 2 beers and 2 cigarettes going, and the lights come on, you're going, oh shit. Whoa. But that's just the way it was back then. And hey, 876, where you been? What's up? And we're all leaving, brother. Krillin 876, always at the end of my chats. I think he's doing it on purpose. No, I'm glad to see you stop in. I'm just been in here for 2 hours saying nothing about anything and everything about nothing. Just how my chats are. Going to do it again. But I don't know when. So a lot of good chats coming up probably tomorrow night. I think Tracy Tommy's even doing something tomorrow night. A couple pickers might come up with something, and then lots of guests and action coming on. Hell, I might even do a smoothie bowl in the morning. But I haven't had to. But I've been talking about everything and anything. It's been 2 hours and 12 minutes. Those who've hung in with me, I appreciate it. And those that went to bed, I don't blame you. I did win something tonight, though. Or, well, I won something on Copper's little trivia thing they got. Hoover, thanks for stopping in, bringing the pals. My coin collecting group were solid. Bumps. Panky up to everybody. I am grateful everybody stops in. I enjoy the laugh, talking to myself in the chat form there, however you can say. Uh, we'll all get through this. It's okay. Everything's okay. Guess. Big summer's coming up. We've got plenty of yard sale videos coming ahead. Hopefully, everything's going to be cool. Check out everybody. There's a lot of good creators here, a lot of good content. As always, I appreciate everybody coming in. Until I see everybody again, I'm going to say later. Might see a couple of you later before I go to bed in the other chats, but I'm definitely having a snack and going to bed. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. Later, everybody.